Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to walk you through the general overview of our course in the Canvas module here and through the Canvas portal through Butte College. And so if you're a first-time user with Canvas, if you're new to Butte College, for example, I just wanted to kind of make this video for you to hopefully get oriented. And then there will be a succession of other videos below this on our Canvas course that you can watch that will provide information and direction on how to purchase the online textbook and how to access the textbook and the related materials. And I will also make videos that talk about the general logistics of the course when it comes to the syllabus and the calendar and the different assignments, etc. So after watching this video, if you want to continue your understanding of the course, I would highly recommend that you watch all of the related videos that talk about those other topics. Okay, so you should have a bit of a different view on your Canvas dashboard, but you'll need to log into Butte, and then you'll go to My BC, and you'll have Canvas as an option. And so you're going to have different courses listed here. What you should see, though, if you're enrolled in the course at least, is a square here that looks like this. This is our textbook, essentially. It's online, remember, but the cover does look like this. It'll say Accounting 20. My section is C1211 this semester. And so we're going to click into this square there, and it's going to bring you into our Canvas course. This is just the home page, and so it's just got a little bit of text about the course. It's got a link to the calendar, and then there's a link here to purchase the textbook, as well as links to get Microsoft Office for free as a student, and then a link to the Center for Academic Success, where we have tutors available on the Chico Center, and there's also tutors out at the main campus as well. Okay, so once you're here, you'll see, and actually let me click on my view as a student tab here. So I have kind of an administrative, instructor view typically, but this view here allows it to look more like what you always see. So you'll see some links over here on the left. You'll see some upcoming assignments that are going to be due. And then you'll see the similar links like we just talked about there. Okay. So the first place I kind of want to point your attention towards is modules. This is really going to be the place you're going to spend the most time. It's essentially got a breakdown of all of the chapters, a bunch of introductory resources, and then it's got the information for the chapters to come. I just have chapter 1 available for now, and while you all are working through that, I'm doing a little bit more cleanup, and you'll eventually see the rest of the chapters, below this as they become available. Okay, so let's just real quick, I'll give you a quick rundown of, you'll have grades that you can access, and you can see, you can arrange them. Once you have scores on certain assignments, you'll be able to see those here. So I would highly recommend that you often come in and look at your grades, make sure you're staying up on things and you're not missing any assignments. And if you are missing assignments, reach out to me and we can talk about getting those made up. Here's the course syllabus. So as I mentioned in class, it's pretty standard. I don't think there's anything that's too surprising in here for anyone. But I'll let you all read over that in your own time and let me know if you have any questions there. Here is the modules again as we're going down. There is a link to this net tutor, but it's not something that's actually set up for our course, so ignore that link. Then we have links for Zoom. I usually will be able to send out a link specific to a Zoom meeting if you want to set one up, so I don't think we'll be using this overall as a course together. This is more so for like online classes, so you can basically ignore those two links there. There is a link here to everyone in the class, so if you want to contact someone, that's possible there. If you make a friend in class, you guys want to do a study group, etc. And then if you do have a question that you want to post to the class, you can do a discussion here as well. I don't use that a lot in this course, but feel free to use it if you'd like. Either you'll get responses from other students or from myself in the discussion thread, or you could bring those questions to class. But by and large, you can essentially ignore these 4 links right here. The modules are really important, and then keeping up on your grades. These are really the 2 places that you're going to spend the most time in our course. So once you're in here, like I said, you've got access to all these different links. There's a welcome that just talks mostly about me and who I am. So nothing too exciting there. But then we do have a class calendar. So let's take a look at that real quick. And so that will bring you to a page as you click through, and you can kind of read some information there about how the setup is. And then when you click into the link there, it opens up this calendar, a PDF calendar. And so I highly recommend maybe printing this out if you want to, or at least reviewing this relatively often, so that you make sure that you know what's coming up in future classes, and make sure that chapter 1 notes are due, for example, on 9/2. And so that's a good way. You'll also be able to know what's coming up again, because you will see, like I was showing you, due dates that pop up in Canvas directly. So that's a helpful way to keep up on your upcoming due dates, but they're also all listed out here. And this is as of now. The calendar is always subject to change. I'll keep everyone posted if there's any changes, and let you know what those changes are. But for now, here's our calendar. So that's available for you all to be able to stay up on our assignments. Okay, let me click back. So that's our calendar. Then we've got our textbook, our ebook. I will make a separate video specific to purchasing and using the textbook. So watch that video here after this one. Free Excel and Microsoft Office. So we're going to be working in Excel in this class specifically, and there's other products in the Microsoft Office suite like PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, etc. So if you don't already have your free Microsoft Office, make sure that you go ahead and download that through Butte, and you can click on this link here. It'll take you to this student software page. Then you kind of just go through this process of clicking install Office 365, etc. If you have any issues, installing or using Excel or other Microsoft Office products, feel free to ask me a question. I might be able to help. But if you are having kind of an IT issue, I might just have to refer you over to Butte's IT department, and they should be able to help you with some more of the technical software and computer related issues if those do arise. But hopefully I don't find that students usually have too many issues in that regard, so hopefully that's pretty clear. And then there's just a few links, references here. We've got tutors, so this can give you some support as you're going through the class. I highly recommend using the tutors. You don't have to have a specific question necessarily to go to the tutoring center and the Center for Academic Success. If you want to do your homework on campus and just do it there in the Center for Academic Success, to my knowledge, that is okay, and you can ask questions as they arise, as you're doing problems or if you need help with anything. But I would highly recommend using those services if you are needing some assistance. And then there's just a kind of page here that has a lot of the different services and support that we provide through Butte College in general. So you can browse those on your own time. It ranges from a whole bunch of different things about transferring to a four-year university, career services, veteran services, online counseling. So a whole host of support services that Butte has for you, and we just kind of try to provide those here for you all. I know they're available in other spots as well, but if you're needing some assistance in any different way, maybe check here to see if there's something available that would fit your needs. Okay, well, that's kind of an overview of the general Canvas structure. I am going, like I said, to make separate videos that will talk about, one, purchasing our textbook, and then additional videos following that to talk about the different parts of the course and how to do the different assignments, what those assignments look like, how they'll be turned in, so on and so forth. So be sure to watch those, and thanks everyone, and look forward to working with everyone this semester.